I run a business called Beauty for All, and what we do is we do makeup for seniors in retirement homes, nursing homes, and senior centers. We teach lessons, group lessons, individual lessons, and also do makeup application. And we do makeup parties in people's homes, so it's sort of like a paint night. Before getting into the beauty industry, well, I kind of sort of went directly into it out of high school, but I've kind of gone back and forth between doing my business degree as well as dabbling in makeup. I worked in film and special effects, and then I just sort of transitioned into doing something that was a little bit more meaningful to me, which is this. I think it came down to the fact that I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. Sometimes you just get so much joy and have so much passion about something that you think, well, I would be unhappy doing something else at all. And when I was in business and in school, I thought, could I see myself working in, up a corporate ladder or going into law? And I thought, no, there's no way. I think success is never giving up, no matter what challenge comes at you, and seeing yourself come out the other side, because anybody can say, oh, I've made X amount of dollars, or I've had this many clients, but if you don't personally feel like, you've gotten something out of it, or you've seen yourself overcome challenges, then you're not really going to feel that success on the other side of it. I think the hardest thing for me is, kind of getting my business known and getting people sort of on board with what I'm doing, because it is something a little bit new, and some people will say, oh, well, maybe this demographic might not care about this, but when you really go and talk to the women and talk to people one-on-one, you realize that everybody wants to feel good about themselves, and just because it's not something that's promoted in our culture for beauty for people who are a little bit later in life, it doesn't mean that that's not something that people want for themselves. In regards to what I'm doing with Beauty for All, it's about getting our message out there and promoting what we're doing, and really networking with the community and letting people know what we stand for and what we're trying to promote. I don't think I would have a do-over, because I've done so many things in the last 10 years that I think it's all sort of led me to this point. And it was a process. It's not like I thought, okay, this is exactly what I'm doing. It was kind of, how do I piece together something that I care about, and with makeup that I love so much, and how can I bring this to people in the community and make a difference? So what I'm doing right now with seniors specifically is I'm going into retirement homes, and I bring all the products and tools with me, and I do a makeup demonstration, and lessons are broken down into sessions, and then I teach really in detail how a person can do their own makeup, from foundation to eyes to eyebrows to lips. And I usually have a small group with me, and I return to the home almost every month. We also do individual services, so we are on wheels, so we can go to your home, your mother's retirement home, and we can do makeup for events, and we teach one-on-one lessons in people's homes as well, because we are on wheels. And then with women, in middle age, I'm doing these makeup parties, sort of like a paint night. It's called Refresh Makeup Party, and so I bring all the products and tools with me, and if everybody wants to learn a smoky eye for the night, people can have wine and cheese. If it's somebody's birthday, it's a lot of fun, and we all learn together. I chose to focus on this demographic because I felt like there was a bit of a gap in the industry. I was working at MAC Cosmetics, and I would have women come up to me and say, oh, how do I do this? Or what's the technique that I use now? Or what colors am I using now? And I feel like there just isn't that information out there. A lot of younger millennials and so forth are on YouTube. And there are some YouTube videos, but it doesn't really reach the same way. So I thought, okay, how can I do this for an older generation and give them what they're looking for and need.
So what type of fulfillment does it bring to these women after they've had a session with you?
Yeah, I've had a lot of women say to me, I don't think you understand how much I appreciate this, or how much I still care about how I look, and it's so great to know the right way to do things, or it just helps me feel better about myself. So yeah, those are the reactions that I've had. I think that just media and advertising overall needs to be geared a little bit more towards an older demographic, and not always be using such young photoshopped models. I think that there needs to be more information given to these women when they go shopping. There needs to be makeup artists need to be trained on how to teach people these techniques when they're selling them products and things like that. So
what are the 3 key pieces of advice you would give to a makeup artist beginning their career?
Yeah, I think that I would say that you need to A, network, and B, be willing to do free volunteer work. Usually you'll get photos out of it if you work with a model and a photographer and you do the makeup, and that helps to build your portfolio, which is a huge thing, especially if you wanted to get into fashion or film, things like that. And just having individual clients is a major thing. And also, you can take a minute to build your kit. You don't have to go out and get everything all at once. Take a minute to build it, because then you'll kind of see what you need and what you don't, and how you can be the most economical buying products. And it's so expensive, right? So, yeah. What I really want to do is expand Beauty for All kind of throughout Southern Ontario especially, and to be touching on these retirement homes and doing these refresh makeup parties in a wider scope, potentially bringing on other makeup artist employees to do this with me and to help expand. And you can follow us on Instagram at beautyforall.makeup, and Facebook as well at beautyforall.makeup, and our website is beautyforallmakeup.com.